Well, good morning, everybody, and welcome to Bean Scottish Fitness, Farms, Prepping, and Wildlife. It is 5 a.m., so I'm going to start to walk to the garden. It's supposed to be a hot day, so that's why I'm out this early. Yeah, it's a nice, comfortable 70 degrees, maybe. So I did come out here yesterday briefly with the hoe. I bought me a new one, and I figured it was time to start hacking around the plants. Now that they're getting bigger. You can see the pepper plants are really starting to come up in their own, and look at those sunflowers. Yep, they're getting ready in the tomato plants. So today, I'll come out here with my little bucket seat there and probably pull some weeds. Still might be a little moist over there to hit it with the rototiller. Possibly tomorrow if we don't get any rain. But yeah, I got to pull some weeds, get them cleared out around the plants, and work that area when it dries out enough with the hoe also. So now let's head over to the pond. So the birds are singing. I didn't realize it was this light out at 5 a.m. I'm usually now working inside a building with no windows, and all they know is when I get off at work there's daylight. Come wintertime that won't be the case, but grass is getting really green, and that's another thing I got to catch up on is the mowing. And there's the old pin oak tree. Let's see what will scare up at the pond, if anything. Got that deer fly here. Probably should use some off, because he's irritating. I think this is the earliest in the day that I've been out here. I was tempted to come out here at midnight. All right. Let's see what new things we discover, if any. The pond is pretty docile. Not much going on there. I think in a couple weeks I might try some fishing. Maybe pull some bluegill out there. They're always tasty. And here's the blackberries. So, got a couple weeks yet before they'll be ripe. And this every year, this will just get more and more filled with them, which is what I want. Well, today's Saturday, it is actually my Sunday. I am going into work tonight, get me some double time. I was toying with the idea of maybe doing a Walmart delivery or two. I haven't made up my mind on that yet. The thing is, I gotta drive all the way to town. And what's convenient when I'm at work is that I'm in town. So that's why that works out pretty well. So, I don't know. Sometimes it's nice to hang around the house and relax. I've been up since about 3:30. Still trying to get ready with this new schedule. And the weekend controls me off. It just does. But today it'll be go to the gym in the evening. I think we'll be doing arms, maybe a little bit of legs, and then go into work. But I figured this is about the best time to come out during the day, because it is the coolest. It's supposed to get up in the 90s, so it's going to be a hot one today. And a hot one tomorrow. And I kind of got to get in my head that tomorrow is the real Sunday. That's the one thing about third shift. It kind of gets you confused about when you're actually, what day you're at. So that kind of makes the decision to work overtime more difficult for me, because now if you're on third shift, you may agree or you may not, but it really seems to mess my weekend up. During the week, not so bad. It's kind of handy because I can get some things done before I come home. Some shopping, make a couple deliveries, make a couple extra bucks. Stay up a little bit, and then go to bed, and then get up and eat dinner, which is actually, I guess, my breakfast. And then, gym, and then work, rinse, repeat. It's like the Monday through Friday is kind of monotonous, but sometimes life can be that way if the workout changes. Hopefully the furnace is still running. Last week went by much better because I had a working furnace. Oh, here's some pretty flowers. I haven't seen these out here before. So every now and then we get some new plants that blow in. I think those look pretty cool. And a good morning walk really helps you get energized. I always say you don't want to sit in a lazy boy too long. The chair has that name for a reason. Not much gets done. So here they planted like a type of ryegrass last fall, and then they just plant right over it. So the soybeans are coming right up through the top. And I guess that will help with soil erosion. So here's our cool flower. I like these. I like when those get like kind of my favorites. There are some cool flowers back in the woods I used to go check out, if you remember some of my older videos. But I don't own that property anymore, so yeah, it's not something I'm able to do. Maybe if he gets to know me better in a couple of years, he didn't say no, but he didn't say yes, which to me I took as a no. And it's fine. It's his property. The guy who owned it before let me in there all the time, and the guy before that. But that's such is life. I don't have anybody wandering through my property. Although if he wanted to, I wouldn't care. I try to keep the clover up because he has beehives back there. And now this is an interesting story. So people that own the property that I'm on live back there, and then the owners passed away. Murder-suicide. And happened right in the middle of the day. So I don't know if the kids live back there or if they're just kind of forgetting about it. Usually this area is mowed. I don't know, maybe they're going to use it for hay. Inquiring minds would like to know. This is a good way to get the day started, I think. I'll post this right away. Call it the old walk to the garden pond and about the farm. But this is my cardio. Now it's not vigorous cardio, but like I said, it is designed to get the metabolism up and kind of wake up the body. And because when I first get up, I just can't eat. I can snack on something, but I can't have a full meal. Usually takes me some activity, and then about half hour later, then I can make a nice breakfast. So I hope everybody's having a good weekend. Hope everybody's enjoying life, staying fit, going out and having fun. I may talk to wife and go and see in the band. No, I can't drink, and that's okay. It's not something I have to do. But they got a good band this afternoon. Maybe we'll pop out there and just to get out of the house. Do we have a little pet project to wash the rug on the deck? We actually take it to the car wash in town and blast it with the power washer, and then we throw it over the top of the car and we drive it back home on top of the car, which is obviously something we wouldn't do in the city, but out here in the middle of nowhere we can get away with that. And that'll probably be one of our morning projects. So anyway, the coffee should be ready when I get back into the house. Probably one of my vices. Yeah, they say that having like a mineral salt water drink would be better for you, and I do agree with that. But sometimes you have to have some fun. And I haven't found a really good mix for that yet. Basically at work, I got that Himalayan salt, and I just put about a teaspoon in my hand and chug it down with water. And I do that to kind of deal with cramps. I tell you, when you get older, especially when you're active, they come more frequently. And hydration and electrolytes become more important. So there is that. Oh man, it's a beautiful day. I said it's going to be too hot later on. Potatoes are still doing good, but I think next week I'm going to harvest that second bucket and just kind of get an idea on how big the potatoes get. 3 weeks difference. So that one's still doing really well, probably because the rain's got too much water. This one I think I want to dump out here pretty quick. That'll be the fresh potatoes for our next meal. So the last one was about 2 weeks ago, so I'll give it another week and I can kind of see. So always remember, rest, nutrition, proper exercise, hydration. Just get in the gym and lift. Just go for walks. And God bless America.